Hi everyone, MAO with Kel once again. All right, Robert Prechter, he is the master of Elliott wave counting, and he's warning people that the market could be leading towards a last wave. And this fifth wave could be the final, and there could be some selling coming into the market. And with the gold price hitting all-time high right now, are we really at a point to be careful? So with more details coming up, let's go. Before that, disclaimer apply as usual. Now, first of all, the Dow is near a record high level because traders are calling the bluff on the higher for longer Fed, all right? So basically, right, people are not buying that there will be any form of rate hike anymore. In fact, it's all right, people are buying that most likely the Federal Reserve will cut interest rate as early as April or even March next year. So undeniable, the 10-year yields have been falling and been telling people this not to buy anymore to short the bond market because we are pretty confident that the yield will drop further. And of course, with this call coming right now, you can see the yield has came down all the way to near the 50% retracement mark, which is at 4.1%. And of course, this can go even lower if, let's say, things is going to happen as what we have been mentioning. So, of course, the GDP is rising, and that third quarter GDP is revised higher. Now, with the US economy now growing at 5.2%, seriously, this is not going to be any form of recession, right? Well, again and again, something isn't going right. With the unemployment data coming up, with the people itself knowing that the S&P 500, only 7 companies are doing well, the remaining 483 are not doing that well, and yet we have the economy doing such good numbers, something is just wrong. So in fact itself, right, Jerome Powell pushes back on the rate cut bet, okay? He believes that no, there will be no rate cut coming in so soon, but the market doesn't buy it. All right, the market feels that there will be rate cuts very soon. As a matter of fact itself, on the CME Fed Watch 2, you can see that right now by March next year, there is a 55% chance that there will be a rate cut. Now, this is higher than last week. Excuse me. So the thing is this right now, Nick from Wall Street Journal, he's saying this. This is quite interesting. Powell, it will be premature to conclude with confidence that we have achieved a sufficiently restrictive stance or to speculate on when the policy might ease. We are prepared to tighten policy further if it becomes appropriate to do so. Now, this from Jerome Powell. But from Nick, just simply put, the Fed believe it's done rising rate, just don't ask official to put that in writing. That's a good one. So I believe that Nick is telling everyone that there will be no more rate hike. Now, from that itself, right, that's the reason why the Dow continued to go higher, and this should be steering around this 36,000, this 500 area, and I think that is where the market will likely see a peak for this right now, because you can see that now based on the S&P average performance since 1950 to today. All right, usually we have a not so good September, which we saw the market coming down in September. Let me just annotate this for you. So you see in September period, the market really came off. Okay, so that takes it here. All right, then in October, the market will rebound, which we saw the rebound. Okay, but of course in October itself, right, we saw the selling coming down again. But in November and December, woohoo, look at it, the market really went up. So the thing is this right now, market is speculating that this December month will still continue to see rally. So of course, this looks good, right? But just kind of this, the way it's going up itself is like as if they're in a big hurry to make sure that everybody get a very good Christmas. So the thing is right now, right, the NASDAQ has been bullish, we know, but recently the NASDAQ is not performing. And of course, the main thing is that the short sellers are losing a lot of money on other market except for energy. So the one that they lost the most amount of money was in technology. You can see that. So $22 billion of losses for short sellers. And that's probably the reason why you can see the NASDAQ going up. But the question is right now that there are a lot of people still believe that the market is going to come down. And in fact, itself, the open short position has gone up to $940 billion. My goodness. That means that, right, the market have increased by almost another $100 billion for short selling. And of course, this actually put more pressure to VIX. If I look at it right now, if you think that the market has bottomed out, VIX should be able to see a rebound back to 16 level in the near term. But the question is, what can bring the market down? That's a good question. So is it because the short sellers are shorting? Maybe, but I think that it's more to meet the eye, because you can see right now, short sellers are really putting on a lot of position into the market to short the market. And of course, we also mentioned that really, but they have been losing money, right? So the thing is unless what this Bill Ackman say, he says that, right, the Federal Reserve must cut interest rate or face the hard landing. So basically, maybe we are near the top. And of course, we've been telling people this to buy some gold. We believe that gold will hit the level of 2218 by April 2024. And of course, we also believe in what we are seeing on the news side. We see that Central Bank of Singapore is the world third largest gold holders. All right, we brought in a lot of gold this year. And of course, other central banks has been buying gold too. So the thing is this right now, you can see gold yesterday shot up all the way to 2145 level, if I'm not wrong, before pulling back all the way below the 2100. So of course, this is the all-time high level for anyone. And we believe that this is just a starting. The pullback is kind of expected because there was some attacks, some drones attacking some ships that pushed the market higher. But I believe that this is a very clear sign that eventually gold is going to go up again. So my target is 2218, and I think it will happen by April 2024. So if people are buying gold, is it because they are buying gold in anticipation of the dollar dropping? Is it because they anticipate that there'll be a recession? Well, all is possible. So that's the reason why we tell our students that, look, take some profit on gold at 2100 and higher. And then luckily they did that because gold retraced all the way down to 2030 later in the day. And of course, people who make money itself, they are really very happy. They send us their winnings. So congratulations to those who have profited from gold. Now, we're talking about this guy called Robert Prechter. All right, this guy, I'll hide his picture first. This guy has basically wrote many books, Elliott Wave Principle and stuff like that. Now, this is a YouTuber. He actually interviewed him, and I think that this interview was done very nicely. So Robert Prechter, as you know, has been a big master of Elliott Wave. And of course, Elliott Wave, as in my books, we know there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then the ABC wave. And of course, after that, you get into deeper. There's a more wave in between. And of course, there's smaller waves in the bigger wave and the biggest wave. All right. So all these are Elliott Wave trading methodology. So the thing is this right now, the one I know is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave, and after the ABC downdraft. And to me, it's all right. We are probably near the number 5, which the Robert Prechter is also saying. So in fact, this is Robert Prechter, and you can see very clearly he is actually looking at the market at 2023 this year to hit the wave 5. And after that itself, there should be some selling, and this selling could take a few years. Wow, this is something that you don't really want to see, right? But based on the last 200 years chart, it seems that it's predicting this. So based on what's happening right now, I don't really think that we will have a massive bear market, but I believe that we are definitely near the peak. And in fact, itself, right, we should see the global recession coming in by April next year, the official one, because I believe the numbers are very clear. So with that itself, right, you can see that this is a chart from year 1800 all the way to show you the waves, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave. Wow, amazing. So using a 200 chart itself, right, you can see right now, maybe we are really at the final wave before a major correction. But the question is this: we have seen some correction back in this 2020. We've seen correction back in 2008. We see some correction back in 1999. So all these, basically, the market just came down for like 18 months to 24 months, and then the market rebounded and all the new all-time high again. So Robert Prechter is an American financial author. Okay, he's a stock market analyst, and he's doing his financial forecast using the Elliott Wave Principle. And he's an author and co-author of 14 different books. Oh my God. And his book, Conquer the Crash, was a New York top seller in 2002. So now he's 74 this year, and he still believes that there will be a massive pullback very, very soon. So with that, you can look at his books. It's all available on the internet. You can take a look. But main thing is this: is he actually correct? Now, for me itself, right, I believe that we will see a pullback very soon. In fact, itself, right, any price between 36,500 to 37,000 will be a very good price for you to consider to sell the market and then let it drop by at least 10 to 15%. So this is my personal take of the market. So let me just put it for you right now. If I were to give my view here itself, I think that about 36,500 to 37,000, we should reach a peak, and then it will drop by 10 to 15% drop. Okay, right here. So what do you think? Let me know in the comment box. All right. So what are reasons? I showed this many times before. One thing is that I believe that the inverse yield curve is going to come back up again. And of course, when this happens, you know that recession is near. And of course, with the unemployment data all going up steadily, this shows that recession is kicking in. And in fact itself, right? Oops, there's a PowerPoint issue. Just give me a moment. See a short moment on this. Sometimes this thing happen. Now we all know that this is a chart that we want to take a look. Let me just quickly get this up. Just give me a short moment. Okay, a bit off. Okay, here we go. All right, so this is the home Robert Prechter, and you can see that how things work. Now, when the market is basically having this maximum optimism all the way, then there will be the final wave, and then that is where you had the last gaps, and then that's where market will drop initially like 3 to 8%. And then after that as well, we have a very strong retest, and then the real selling, it goes sideways for a while, and then we had the maximum pessimism. And then when it hit the lowest point, so this is whereby the market will bottom out, and what you saw back in this 2009 in March, that was what happened in the Lehman Brothers. And then we have the explosive rally, which is very critical, where a lot of people will tell you that, you know what, you cannot buy this and that, but you should buy buying. And then that's why the belief building phase. So based on this chart right now, we know that it's been ongoing on internet. This chart shows that it is possible that we can see a market bottom into 2023, and then it will rally to 2026. So of course, if you ask me, maybe we'll see the market pulling back in April 2024 area. Then after that, we may see the rally back to 2026. So of course, again, this is just only all the charts. It's not going to be really, it's just only for reference. And then we have to follow the market. So personally, I believe that we are near a market peak right now. So traders shouldn't be really doing too much buying. And in fact, itself, NASDAQ should be coming down in the near term. All right, so I hope you like my video. Like and subscribe and share my video. This is Cal signing off. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.